Hello, viewers of the Gnosis channel. Welcome to another astrological analysis. Today we'll talk about the sign of Leo, the sign that is ruled by the Sun, the center of the galaxy, the center of the solar system, the light, the heat, the brightness. All this tells us a lot about the natives of the sign Leo. They have a natural brightness, they have a natural charisma, and they have a lot of facility in being the center of attention, in being the leader. The lion is the king of the zodiac. Leo is represented by royalty. People of Leo have a royal bearing, especially leonine women. If we observe the animal, how the lion behaves, he has a bearing, he has a grace, he has a presence. And women of Leo have this presence. They enter a place, and it seems that all that is missing is for someone to put a crown on her head, because she already feels like the queen of the place. And the same can be said for Leo men too. But of course, everything can be channeled in a positive or negative way. And as we study in Gnosis, we have a sleeping consciousness. We have complexes, traumas, and psychological defects. So we always end up channeling our sign in a negative way. We have virtues, but we also have defects. And we can't analyze only the virtues of a certain sign. So just like people of Leo have this natural ability to be the center, to rule, to administer, they can also become egocentric people, narcissistic people, who believe they are the center of everything. So, there are those mothers of Leo that when her son doesn't show up, she gets dramatic and she cries because she likes to be the center of the family. She likes to gather the family around her. A leonine at work likes their work to be recognized. They like that position of importance. So problems can happen if the person has to work in a team and they are unable to, because they're used to being the center and seeing their own opinions as the center. People of Leo have a very big sense of security in themselves that other signs can easily perceive, and even feel a little envious in how this person has such a sense of security in the way they walk, the way they speak, the way they present themselves. Because the sun represents our being, it represents our individuality. The sun is individuality. So Leo has a strong sense of individuality and usually their own vision of things and a unique vision of things. And they don't really care about what other people think or say. They believe in their own vision of life and their own explanations of life. And as it is a fixed sign ruled by the element fire, fire always brings aggressiveness or impulsiveness. So a leonine can make mistakes for not knowing how to be impartial, meaning to not take everything so personally. And this is something that they can learn from the opposite sign, Aquarius, impersonality and impartiality. People of Aquarius see things from the outside, and thus they rationalize conflicts and are able to do teamwork. Precisely the opposite to Leo, who can't put himself to the side. They take things personally, and instead of doing what they were going to do, they end up fighting with the people around them. So a leonine has to learn to bring their brightness, their charisma, and their light, because they will always have that, to their creativity, because the sun rules creativity in the zodiac. So in any area, Leo brings this charisma, primarily in areas of fame or on stage. They have a charismatic presence, but also need to learn that they don't need to always be the center of attention, that the world does not revolve around them, and that things happen independently of them. Because a leonine can feel stress for not being on top of something because they think the other people will not be able to do it without them. But they will be able to. because they are capable. This is something that Aquarians do very well, which is to delegate and to do teamwork. So Leonines must learn to work in a team, because we are living in the age of Aquarius, which is the age of cooperation. It's not the age of ego. I need, I think, I want. So if a Leonine can tame selfishness, pride, anger, and vanity, they will be the ones who shine, because they let others shine too, and help others to awaken their own talents and their own charisma. And Leo, as it is a sign ruled by the sun, has much heat. It has a warmth, a nice charisma, like the feeling of a warm hug or smile. There are people that are similar to Cancerians in that way. They welcome and have a very warm heart because the sign of Leo rules the heart in the human body. People of Leo need to take care of their heart. That is their point of weakness. To not let the dramas of their life put them in emotional depressions or crises, because it is a very dramatic sign, because it's ruled by the heart. And that heart hurts them. It damages the heart that is the center of their existence, of their love and affection, to be surrounded by people they love. And as well as a king that carries the scepter in a positive way, the Leonine knows how to do that as well. They are generous and give to the ones that are around them. So it is very common for Leonines to be the most generous person of the family, that welcomes us in their house and gives us presents, that likes to give and also likes to receive. But it shouldn't be a relationship of king-subject type. Rather, it should be an equal between friends, relatives, and romantic love. Because Leos can confuse love with tyranny and to try to dominate the ones that they love. So they end up removing themselves from the people that they love. So if they are able to love with detachment, love while being rational, and not taking things personally, they are people who, with their heart, bring much warmth, light, and life to wherever they are. They are very committed and charismatic. Well, that's it for today's study. We hope you found it useful. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to take a course of Gnosis, if you are interested in knowing more about the fantastic and mysterious wisdom that today is making itself known, visit our website at www.gnosis.is, and there you will find more information about where to take our online or in-person courses. Thank you very much.